All right, we are in Red River Gorge. Made it to our campsite. We're excited to climb. I just broke her knee. Actually, your knee broke my shin. Okay, so we are so excited. We're at Red River Gorge. We made it here yesterday. It was a long drive from Omaha, Nebraska, where we were last. So what do you think, Red River Gorge? Is it what you expected?
I think, well, we haven't climbed yet. So,
but like even the air, it's not what I expected as far as like what the campground looks like. And we went up to Miguel's. It kind of, I feel like I'm in Costa Rica a little bit for some reason.
That part I didn't expect. I think I expected the ambiance, but not the trees to look the way they do. It totally looks like Costa Rica.
And when you're in 10 sleep, you know, we love climbing 10 sleep, but it's so desolate. I feel like there's not that many people around. It's cool. I love 10 sleep, but at the same time, it's like 30 minutes after you climb at least to get to the brewery, and the brewery like rarely has more than a dozen people there. You just feel a little bit more isolated. And don't get me wrong, I love 10 sleep, but I got here yesterday. I'm like, oh my gosh, there's so much energy. There's so many people. There's people. There's energy. And like I got really excited about that part, even though I'm sure after like 12 days of climbing here, I'll be like, I just want isolation. I know it. So we are going. What are we going to start off on today?
We're going to Mirror Valley. We're going to climb Tectonic Wall.
So look at this is the climbing book that we got. We started with this one. To get a climbing book, you go to Miguel's, and there's like an actual gear shop. I was shocked by that. Like it's this little, that's why I guess it feels like being in Costa Rica or something where people are so much more, self-sufficient. And, you go in so that you can go get ropes and helmets and climbing shoes at a pizza shop, which is rad. And there's tons of people tent camping there. It's like a whole commune. Not that I want to stay there, but it was pretty cool. And so anyways, there's multiple books for just
probably
this
like
area.
5 or 6 different books.
Yeah, and then we met this cool guy. He's like 75 or so, and he was showing us his Red River Gorge books from way back in like the 80s.
This is the original book. It was like a little spiral binder, and it had like 50 pages in it.
It was totally so different how much the climbing books have evolved. So I wanted to just note that we got here, and the first thing I did was go buy a climbing book, because if you read my book, The Road Less Traveled, I repeatedly say how we got lost. We didn't know we were on the wrong route, all because I was too cheap to buy a climbing book. So there is hope for humanity, because if I can change and buy a $40 climbing book, so can you. Gorgeous campground. I love it here. This is such a great Four Guys RV park. Highly recommended. And that's not just a plug. We didn't trade with them or anything. I really think it's an amazing campground. It's right off the highway. And you see, I got that big RV right in that site. I was pretty proud of myself for towing 800 miles from Omaha to here in like a day. It was a very long day. Lots of arguing and fighting towards the end. You should totally see the reel that I put on Instagram. It's not lying. Like 80% of the time, everyone's like, this is so great. And then 20% of the time, everybody's like pulling each other's hair out, yelling at each other, lots of shut-ups being screamed. So good times. You know, if you don't take a road trip with your family, you're not really experiencing all there is to life.
Oh, it's so cool.
Look at this wall. Look at the pockets.
Oh, the pockets.
So awesome.
A lot of holds.
All right, so day one in the gorge. I love it so far because the kids have a place to play. You can kind of see behind me. That's super critical if you're a family that's coming out here to climb, a place for your kids to play. We're actually in the shade, pretty juggy climbing. I actually got to enjoy some climbing today, so that's very exciting.
That's very, very exciting.
And if you look around the ecosystem, like all the plants and the trees are unique to this. Actually, the closest thing we've seen to this would be like Costa Rica jungle, which is really crazy for us considering we're in Kentucky.
So one of the coolest things about this is Isabelle and I we can lead, but we're not super confident with our leading. We're kind of reluctant. And then Gabi leads at such a level way above us that Isabelle and I don't ever have a chance to really push ourselves. So it's really exciting because to be here in Red River Gorge, there are so many climbs in the 10A range, 10B range. So Isabelle and I, I'm just give us a virtual high five because Isabelle and I led 3 10s today. That's a big deal for us. And I know it sounds like a small win, but we got to take every small win. Victor on 2 9s was like killing it, right?
2 9s.
Yeah.
Killing it. That's exactly how I describe it.
The wrong was killing you.
I got it.
But it's a really, it is a big deal to win. And you got to take any win that you can get in life right now, especially. Okay, so when you finish rock climbing, this is day 1, and in Red River Gorge, the thing to do is to go to Miguel's. You grab a beer, you grab amazing pizza, and
Miguel's
hey,
is not Mexican food.
Victor's like, I don't understand.
Pizza. What the hell?
It's supposed to be Mexican food.
Miguel's.
It's pizza. It's really good pizza. But even better, because we have some that don't have gluten or dairy, they have cauliflower pizza. Danny, what you think of the cauliflower pizza?
It was amazing. It was just about this big.
But if you me and Mom climbed like 3 hard 10s that were way out of our range. We felt so proud of ourselves. Felt as much as the cauliflower was good. Respect. I wanted more carbs, so I would have just went with. So then Mom got the hiccups.
So I had the hiccups. I did not drink and drive. I did not drink too much. I had my pizza and I'm like, oh my gosh, I have the hiccups. I ate my pizza too fast. And so
The whole tangent
we
played.
were like, we didn't capture this, so we're gonna try to replay for it. Oh my gosh, I have the hiccups. I ate my pizza too fast.
It's interdimensional being speaking to you.
Oh my gosh,
you're
it's her chakras.
Something about this band. Oh my god.
It's her chakras. Her solar plexus is blocked.
That was her frequency.
It's your spleen.
She manifested it's a meridian. It's in the stars. Astrology says you have to eat lighter foods during the half.
Trauma.
It's the spleen. It's the spleen. It's because she was burned at the stake.
It's because she was burned at the stake in her past life.
It's tendonitis.
The best one was it's the 26th dimensional.
Someone's communicating you from the 26th dimension.
We are so weird. I wish you would have been knew how weird we are. Okay, we're back to our campsite. That's a wrap for day 1, but let me just say, I might never leave Red River Gorge. Just saying.